Good morning. Kate and Ruthie here. It's day 2863 of motherhood. Actually Googled that, it's true. We are at our second stop of the day. What are you doing to me? Stop being a creep. We're at our second stop of the day, waiting for school to start for Ruthie for VPK, which is the best thing that's ever happened to her. I'm wearing outfit of the day, yesterday's clothes with the signature hat and sunglasses look. It's a really good thing that smell-o-vision is not a thing yet, because I don't know if anybody else notices this, but when you're a mom, you're like a drill sergeant when it comes to everybody brushing their teeth in the morning. And that was me this morning, and then of course we ran out the door, and guess who did not brush their teeth? Wow, you're a little brat. Guess who did not brush their teeth? Me!
I just brushed my teeth.
The good thing is that normally I can just kick these kids out of the car, and I don't really come in contact with many people in the morning, but of course, you know, today is going to be the day that the preschool teacher wants to have a conference, so here's crossing our fingers that that doesn't happen. That's what happens when you have 11 people sharing two bathrooms. They were occupied. Of course I have like a thing of moss in my passenger seat. I don't even have time to explain that, but my passenger seat is like the seat for school papers that have been there for like a month. It's just stacks up school papers. It's like my school paper seat, and now it's sharing a seat with Mossy. Say have a great day. I really wanted to vlog today because today I have a pretty busy mom schedule. First off, hats on backwards. It means I'm ready for business. Fresh clothes on. No makeup. I don't always wear no makeup. I do have like some things that I do to my face in the morning if I'm going out and about, but I am going out of town at the end of this week, and just for 2 nights, but I'm so excited to get out of the house that I'm already packed. And I packed my makeup, and I packed it thinking, whatever, I'm just not gonna wear makeup the rest of the week until I leave. So that's that story. But I just dropped my son off at middle school, which I can't believe I have a middle schooler, but I do. And after I dropped off Ruthie, I had to run home, change my clothes, and take him to an orthodontist appointment. So I have a lot of appointments every year. If my kids are completely healthy, which thank you Jesus, like they are right now, I still have 7 doctor's appointments every year. I have dentist appointments twice a year for everybody. I had 2 kids with braces. Thank goodness my husband just happened to be home this morning, so I left my toddler, but normally I'd be toting him around as well. Jimmy has sat through a lot of appointments. And all of my kids, I've had to train to sit through appointments. Hey, I just ran to Publix really quick since I had 15 minutes before I had to get Ruthie to grab a couple things for dinner tonight. First PSA, cookies are BOGO right now, so you're probably gonna be yelling at your kids later. I mean, I'm gonna be yelling at my kids later, so get them some cookies. 2, grab yourself a kombucha. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Grab something for yourself, moms, when you go to the grocery store, because you do a lot of work, you don't eat right, you're under a lot of stress and little sleep. Your stomach needs probiotics, so go grab a probiotic drink, get some cottage cheese, get a good brand of yogurt, or get a probiotic drink. Treat yourself. Your husband will not be mad that you spent $3 on yourself, and trust me, it's the pick-me-up that you need. It's the reward that you need, because it's the little things that get us through the day. Am I right? So this is your permission to get something for yourself. Not a chocolate bar. I mean, you can get that too. I get that too. But also get something healthy for your stomach. Okay, so I wasn't planning on checking in this much. By the way, this whole vlog is going to be in the car. I'll probably throw in some tips on spending the day in the car doing errands with kids. But I picked up Ruthie from school, and I very like vehemently said, have a great weekend to the teacher, and the teacher was like, it's Tuesday. So
Mom,
she was like, no, I'll see you tomorrow.
I want to go on paper.
I just thought that was funny because that is literally, that's like typical me. Also, I was handed this tiny little eyeball, and I have to glue this back onto the bumblebee that she made, or she will literally have a heart attack and die. So wish me luck that this makes it home without being lost.
Yeah.
The odds of that are very slim, so hoping that there will not be a huge meltdown later.
Here, Mom.
Okay, thank you. Yes, here's the bee. We gotta glue this back onto the bee. Wish me luck. I didn't think I was gonna be doing any videos at home today because I am gonna be spending a lot of time in the car, but I do have a couple hours now that I am home. So I fed the little kids lunch, and normally during this time I would be kind of prepping dinner and doing all dinner prep. Tonight is my kids have soccer, and one of my daughters has dance. So I'd like to just have a dinner plan ready so that I'm not like scrambling last minute or coming home and my kids are starving or like having to stop at Taco Bell or something. But tonight I have leftovers. I have a lot of leftovers from the last couple nights. That'll be fine to feed everybody. So therefore I am working on laundry. As you can imagine, with 9 people, I have a ton of laundry. I do a minimum of 3 loads a day, and the best way to do laundry is just to integrate it into your routine. Honestly, like when my kids are getting ready in the morning, I like to have a load going before we even leave the house. It just takes a minute to throw in, you know, some towels, something easy. Then after lunch, like now I put my little kids to watch a movie, and I'm running back here to switch over and throw in another load. And then tonight, and again, like this is a busy day, so this is just integrated no matter what. And then tonight, when my kids are in bed or getting ready for bed, the laundry room's like connected to their room, so I'll go ahead and switch, throw in another load, and try to fold the few loads that I've already done. So that's just a normal minimum 3 loads a day. If I don't do 3 loads a day, it gets very backed up. So yeah, I'm sure I could do a whole video on how I do laundry, because as you can imagine, I have like a routine and a specific way that I do things and sort and fold and all those kinds of stuff. And I definitely use my kids a lot to help me, but that'll be for another time. So. We're twinsies in our hat, Claire.
Oh wait, one thing. Now it's twinsies.
There we go. Perfect. What do we gotta do right here?
Yeah. We're the cool dudes. Send this video, Mom, to the
To where? To who? The people that say how cool we are?
Yeah, to YouTube.
To YouTube? Okay, so hey YouTube, I just picked up my kids from elementary school. Well, technically the library next to elementary school, but here we are.
So cool.
They're super cool. They're the cool kids.
Cool kids. Yeah, you heard that? Cool kids. Yeah! Cool kids.
We already did this. We're here.
2 up. We wear yellow. You all are it.
Cereal. Okay, honey, just hold on a second. We're almost done.
Eat.
And you're so stinky.
Be black butt. Black butt.
That's your favorite line. Thank you, teacher, for putting black and butt next to each other. I still have it. Saving the day. One googly-eyed bumblebee at a time.
This you glue it?
I glued it.
Thanks, Mama. In time, the chicks grow up. Grow-up birds have their own eggs. When those eggs hatch, the cycle will begin.
Okay, more real life is this child sabotaging everything. What's wrong? Grabbing at everyone's pencils while they're doing their homework. Right? We did it. I love it. We finished homework for the most part, besides my middle school.
It's a detective.
We're back in the car again. Thankfully, my daughter got a ride to dance, but then I had to take my 3 big kids to soccer. And get this, their soccer schedule is one practice starts at 6, one 6:15, and one 6:30. So, you know, that's really fun. So I dropped them off at soccer, and now I'm over here back at dance class to pick up my daughter from dance. Then she will get in the car. Then we will head back to soccer, and I will spend my time chasing toddlers around the soccer field.
And I'll be riding around the soccer field.
Riding? How are you going to be riding? Oh, writing. Okay, that's cool. I like that pastime.
I can ride on the soccer field. Can we stop picking my scab?
Okay.
Mom picks her scab.
Listen, TMI. Oh my gosh, just bare my soul out there, why don't you? So we will spend the rest of our time on the soccer field until everybody is done with soccer, because their practices just go very late, well past dark.
They don't pick your finger.
Normally my husband does this stuff, but every once in a while something comes up and he can't. So here we are, taking care of business today. And so since we have a few minutes before Claire gets out of dance, I thought I would give some tips on waiting around in the car with toddlers. And she's not a toddler, she's a kid. So first of all, I have this like box in my car. It has like a first aid kit, of course, and like diapers and wipes. Like I haven't carried a diaper bag in like probably a year.
We will show you.
I just keep my diapers and wipes, pull-ups and wipes in here, like stock. And I also have like notebooks, and good thing for the car is like pencils, colored pencils, and books, and some just toys that have ended up in the car. You know, junk ends up getting in there too, but one of my favorite chores that my big kids like to do for money, I pay them to every couple weeks to kind of vacuum out the car, which is a big job, but they'll do it and I'll pay $5 to $10 depending on how bad it was, and they'll clean this basket out for me too. So yeah, that's huge. All the like Chick-fil-A books get stashed in here. Thank you, Chick-fil-A. And yeah, so like that's what they're all doing right now, since we have like sitting around in the car time. Can you not pick your nose?
Okay, Mom.
No, you can't not pick your nose. Okay, and then also another tip that I love is like chapstick, because driving around the car all day with the AC on, my lips get super chapped, so always have chapstick in here. Always have hand sanitizer and well, napkins, of course. This is how I get a lot of reading done, but I keep a book everywhere in my house. So I have one by my bed, I have one in the kitchen, I have one in the car, of course. If I can keep one in my purse, I would, and I will when I have a small enough book. But like with this book that I have in here right now is Overwhelmed by My Blessings. Like, how appropriate is that? My mom gave this to me. But they're like books with like super short chapters that you can like pick up and read when you're in the car line, or when you're, you know, sitting here waiting for dance, or when you have those moments because you're doing errands all day, or you're waiting on kids or whatever. When you have 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, all those little minutes add up. And if you're wasting that time like on your phone making videos, or if you're wasting that time on social media or things that don't really matter, you know, it wastes a lot of time, and you could get things that are important to you done. Like I love reading. I love educating myself and growing, and like, anyways, I just love always having a book wherever I am, because those little slots of time always pop up. So just being prepared for those. And yeah, those are my like top.
My lips are very dry. Can I have chopstick?
Make sure you use chapstick in the car that you don't mind sharing. Don't use your nice fancy stuff in the car, because I promise you, your kids, like, look at this. You can tell a child has like, I don't think you can really see this, wait. You can tell a child has dug their fingers in this at some point. The sun bum stuff is really tasty. I could eat that. Okay. like you just have to put it up a tiny bit, like a tiny bit. Okay. Okay. So besides all that stuff, I'll put in the description like some of our favorite podcasts for kids and adults, and some favorite like music to be occupied in the car. And like, I feel like the car time is actually like a super productive time for me. If I'm alone, like, I do so much self-reflection that I don't ever get. Oh, which reminds me, like, the biggest thing that okay, if you take one thing away from this little section of my video about things to do in the car, take away this. This is our best prayer time. When we get in the car, like, I have all my kids here strapped in, so it's the perfect time for us. As soon as we get in the car in the morning, we pray for our day, we pray for school, pray for safety on the road, and it's just a really easy way to create a habit.
Bye.
Because you're going to be in the car at some point with your kids, and so it's a really easy way to create a habit and to encourage your kids to pray. And it's nice to pray sometimes not in a prayer circle where like you feel like people are looking at you, so it feels like a safe place to pray. And then also, moms, like, when you're alone, you have a lot of self-reflection time. It's a good time to pray. Like, so on the way to school, pray with your kids, and on the way back from school, pray for each one individually. Pray over your concerns for them. Pray over the issues that you've been having with them. Take advantage of that quiet time. Don't fill it with, some pop music or, something that doesn't add value to your life or your soul, Okay, these kids distract me so much. So I think that's all that I have to add to this video. My child is screaming to get out, but he's gonna have to stay there. He's gonna have to stay there. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this off and I'm gonna put on Blippi. If you guys don't know about Blippi, you need to educate yourself, because Blippi saves everything.
No!
Do you guys want to listen to Blippi?
No!
Seriously, his music solves the worst crisis. Right?
Nope.
Him and Nicky Notes. They're pretty awesome. Alright, guys. Have a great day. My day is not even close to being over yet. I just want to make one last video, because it'll probably be the last time that I get like a moment, one with daylight, into just a time span where I can make this video. Because once everyone's done with soccer, then I have to go home, we have to do dinner, bedtime, middle school homework. Yay me.
And then it's morning.
Just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like this video, comment, let me know a tip maybe that you learned or something you didn't know about me. Also, let me know like what you guys like to do in the car, like your little secret tips, that maybe is kind of your thing that would be fun to share. Let me know what you guys do to keep your kids entertained, to keep yourself entertained, what you do with your 5-minute increments of spare time. I'm excited to start this YouTube channel, excited to get to know you guys and to share some of my Loud House crazy life with you. So yeah, subscribe and let me know what you think.
It's a crazy night! Yo! Whatever I just said, I have no idea what I'm doing that, but it's crazy!
Okay, it's loud.